Pakistan. The men in green are under fire on multiple levels. From dwindling performances on the field, rumours of locker room squabbles, to discontent back home. It's a potboiler of all things that can possibly go wrong. Pakistan's cricket team is not having the best of World Cups. And we've looked at Pakistan on the field performance thoroughly. The team looks dejected, the fans are unhappy, and the negative energy is rubbing off even at home. Allegations, an investigation to a resignation. Pakistan's cricketing world is in the thick of drama once again. So how did the men in green end up in such murky waters? It's all been brewing since the 23rd of October, the day when Pakistan lost to Afghanistan. And it reached its boiling point last Friday when Pakistan lost to South Africa. Pakistan Cricket Board, or PCB's chief Zaka Ashraf, was seen meeting former players several times to discuss what they called cricketing matters. At the same time, some former players like Waqar Younis, Shoaib Akhtar and Wasim Akram openly criticized the PCB and the team selection committee. And Pakistan's media houses went to town with it. Allegations of corruptions were made. Questions of unethical practices were raised. Now the PCB have created a 5-member investigative team to look into the allegations. And this has prompted the chief selector, former Pakistan captain Inzamam-Ul-Haq, to resign. Here's what he had to say.
I was told on a phone call that a 5-member committee has been created. So I told the board that as long as the investigation is going on, I will step down. When everything is back to normal, I will sit down with the PCB again. We are cricketers and we are available all the time to serve Pakistan. But since I am facing an inquiry and because of the nature of my job, I should step down and let them conduct the probe.
Inzamam also went on to say that the allegations being made against him were baseless and that people needed to do their research better. So what is the controversy involving the former PCB chief selector? At the heart of the storm is a cricketing agency called Yazoo International Limited. According to reports from Pakistan's sports media, Inzamam is a shareholder and one of the 4 directors at Yazoo International. But that's not it. Another player management firm called Saya Corporation has hired Inzamam-Ul-Haq's brother as the company secretary. And this raised alarm bells in Pakistan, because Saya represents some of Pakistan's current players, including Captain Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan and Shaheen Shah Afridi. Now, these can all be coincidences. The world of cricket, especially in Pakistan, is relatively small. Former players often engage with such companies in a way to give back to the sport. But PCB has taken the allegations seriously by ordering an investigation. They have already been under fire for Pakistan's subpar performance at the World Cup, and the allegations against chief selector Inzamam are only adding fuel to that fire. If that wasn't enough, some retired players are making it a point to fan the flames even further. Former cricketer and coach Rashid Latif has made 2 startling revelations. The first is that the PCB chairman and captain Babar Azam are not on talking terms. The second claim is that the Pakistan team have not been paid for their salaries for the last 5 months. No salaries for 5 months. Now, these are 2 extremely scathing allegations. Hear it from Latif himself.
बाबर आजम 2 दिन से चेयरमैन को मैसेज कर रहा है, वो रिप्लाई नहीं कर रहे.
सही,
ठीक है ना. सलमान नसीर को कर रहे हैं, उस्मान वालों को कर रहे हैं. तो क्या रीजन है रिप्लाई नहीं कर रहे अपने कैप्टन को?
सही बात है.
ठीक है ना.
तो जिस बोर्ड के आप चेयरमैन हैं, बोर्ड
फिर प्रेस रिलीज निकाल रहे हैं आप. और ये प्लेयर्स को कहा है कि जो सेंट्रल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन किया है वो दोबारा से हम देखेंगे और ये सेंट्रल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट माना नहीं जाएगा. 5 मंथ से प्लेयर को सैलरी नहीं मिली.
बिल्कुल.
तो प्लेयर खाक खेलेंगे क्या?
Now, those are some serious allegations, and the PCB has not cleared the air on these comments that are doing the rounds. So what is happening in the Pakistan camp, that too in the middle of a World Cup? There is a disorder at home. Veterans are openly taking digs at the PCB and the team. The chief selector of the country is facing an investigation and has resigned. The internal politics and dynamics are at its peak. And this is the last thing players would want. Instead of throwing allegations, veterans and the media could have waited till the end of the World Cup. It would have had a lesser impact on the team. Their psyche, their mental makeup. It is a tournament in India, and with the crowd so partisan and one-sided, the pressure is already intense. Players are allowed to have bad tournaments, and Pakistan are having one right now. But the drama and political meddling is possibly worsening it. Every team at some point have to go through ups and downs. And this is a severe down for the men in green. But that's the beauty of sports. Nothing is permanent. Pakistan displayed splendid bowling and batting against Bangladesh. A win now, though, will just be consolation. but a great morale booster amid the ongoing turmoil. So our message for Pakistan is that this too shall pass. It's the dream of every cricketer, the ultimate glory. Few manage to keep their date with destiny, but for many, it's been heartbreaks and a cross to bear. The Holy Grail is here in India. I'm Rupha Ramani, and Firstpost brings you the ringside view. We bring you the Cup of Dreams, Cricket World Cup coverage like never before.